Alright guys, here we are again on the Ford 3000. I've got some wiring done. I'm waiting now for parts. That's the old contact switch. It's working right now, but it's not too smooth, so I ordered a new one. These are the wires for the deadman switch in the gearbox, but that also doesn't work. So the man said he didn't want that changed, so that's his own risk. And that one is for the rear lights, but there's gonna be a bigger bundle to the back for the rear lights, because he wants indicators too, and he wants a socket for the trailer on the back. So and to the front I've made a new piece of some new some other cables to the front, because there are indicators as well, and the cables for the horn and the high beam are not included in the wiring harness that I've gotten with the tractor. So I've bound some new wires to the other cable, and it's going to the dash and the front. So here is high and low beam, but I didn't connect it yet to the to the lamps, because I think, I don't know if you can see that, but I can stick my finger in there. This one is working, it looks fairly right, but that one is totally shut and is not working, and I can't find the screw to open it. It's somewhere down there, but I cleaned it somewhat, but I didn't find it yet. So there's the horn. I placed it. That's the original bracket for the horn, but it's a different horn. That's no problem. The wiring for the horn wasn't in the new wiring loom, so I had to make that too. And here are the cables for the indicators. I've didn't make that a one loose wire. I wanted to put the ground in there too, so I'm sure that everything has a good ground, and that also counts for the horn. So everything has his own ground to the dash. So what can I tell you more? Let's have a look. Well, I've got it running earlier, and the alternator is working all right. It's charging the battery. The meters are working. The tank meter and the temperature meter were working, and the indicator lights for the oil switch and for the alternator were working. So that's great. Was very happy with that. Also on the dash you see a lot of wires. If you don't know what to do with it, take the wire one by one, take the ones you know what it's for, and make a little piece of tape on it and write down what it is. And one by one you take these wires, tape them, and then it's a little less confusing. This is a voltage regulator on the for the gauges. That's because when the voltage fluctuates a little bit, and it will if directly on the battery, the meters are going back and forwards also, so that stabilizes the meters, the voltage to the meters. So, and of course there is the wire for the 10 gauge. And also what I did, you can't trust it 100%, but when I took the old wiring loom off, what I always do is cut the wires way back from where they are attached to the lamp or to the meter or whatever, so you can see later on. And you take the whole meter out and you can see what wire was on what connector. So that's the way I do it, but it's not always foolproof. So I had some cables here that weren't on the right connectors, and it didn't add up what they made. So someone else was busy doing some wiring on this tractor also, I think, and I believe that's what it caused to burn the wires up. So, well, that's nice. Love those big connectors on there. Beefy wires. Loving it. So, well, that's it for now. If you do have any questions, although that one for that one it counts also, of course. I cut the wires off a little longer, and so I could see what was where. So, although I did know a little bit what was where, but it makes it a little bit more clear and easier. I don't know, here I have a piece of the old wiring loom. I'm going to see for you if I can find the spot where it melted. Look, that's the piece that came off the voltage regulator. And then you take it off piece by piece and put the new one on. Pull that one off, put the new one on. That's the way how I do it. But keep in mind, someone else can also have been fooling around with these wires. So it must be in a logical place for you too. If you think that wire didn't belong there, check it, and check it again. Please check it 1,000 times. This can burn your tractor. Believe me, it will. Don't know if you can see it right. Yeah, there we go. There was a big problem. And look what happened behind the dash. All that one is completely burned off. Oh, don't know if my friend Eamon is watching, but he loved this stuff. Eamon, this is especially for you. It burned a long way off. So there was another piece of wire somewhere. Well, you catch what I mean. So later on I'm going to make a wiring loom out of this again. I'm going to put the pieces together again, and I'm going to measure how long every piece of the original wiring loom is, how many cables are in there, and so on and so on. So I have a template of an original wiring loom, because I have to make one for my father one day, because he doesn't trust the wiring loom on his tractor, and I think it's very handy to know what lengths are on that. Look, you gotta love this solution of tape and things. Not nice, but it's new now. Oh, okay. Here. This piece of wire, it even burned off the tape of the wiring loom. Yeah. That's nice. The old light switch, all new cables, all new switches, so we'll be ready to go soon again. And I think it's a nice job for an old tractor. One look from this side. Yeah, soon I'm going to make a video for the lighting indicators. I'm going to make a separate video for that, so you can see how I make it with the switch and with the relay for the indicators. I'm going to think that's a very handy thing to know if you're fiddling around with these things every once in a while. So, see you later on. This is what I did until now, and I'm going to stop for today. See you later.